Okay? That signals an obstacle completion. Judge Mike will raise his right hand. Green signaling complete. He also has a red one on his left hand. That means obstacle failure, okay? He's not going to fail it out right now, but if you fail, you're going to hear a tone, and you'll be done, okay? In the Adult and Masters division, there are no runouts. If you fail an obstacle, that's it. Your time is done. We're going to give you redemption time at the end, okay? Any questions about the Ninja Work timing system? Awesome. Without touching any of the obstacles, okay? Nothing structurally or anything hanging. I need you guys to make your way over to the start line. And we're going to go through this course. Okay. All right, everybody make sure that you can see what's going on here. All right. So, when it is your time to run, you will start in this. Listen up, guys. This is for you. Ignorance of the rules is not absolution from the rules. I want to make sure that everybody understands exactly what is expected of them. When you start in this start box, Judge Mike will make sure that you're ready. He'll ask you something to the effect of, do you understand the course? Do you have any questions? Okay? You respond with the affirmative, then we'll get you going. Okay? He's going to hit the start tones and off you go. First obstacle is called Thriller. You will make your way up the 8-foot warp wall and up to the 5 skulls with the metal bars sticking out of their heads up top. Okay? You will use those to carry yourself across this mat here and finish on this green platform. Okay? You may use any part of the skull, the head, the ball, the metal, whatnot. Do not use the metal brackets that are below. That would hurt, and they're not part of the course, okay? What you may use is this black structural piece right here, okay? If you need to use this to pull yourself through, pay attention because you may not use the black structure on all obstacles, but just on this one, this piece of the structure is on for safety reasons to keep you from careening into anything else. Should you hit this platform and fall backwards into the blue, that would be a fail. Additionally, if you fall sideways into the black, that would be a fail as well if you come back off of this one, okay? Any questions on Thriller? On and beyond. No, it's not. Some of them are start-finish platforms. This is on and beyond, okay? It is a 3-part process to complete an NNL obstacle, okay? From my understanding, the plane goes straight across here. You must break the plane, release from the obstacle above your head. If you fall backwards into the obstacle, it is up to the judge's discretion whether or not you are called out. Yeah, here's the understanding of the rule. Contact with the box. So if you throw huge and go down to the blue floor, touch the box before you move to the next obstacle. Okay? Yes? No, you don't. Start platform, finish platform. Get from point A to point B. As many as you want. Any other questions? Yeah. They don't. They're locked in there. Okay? So if they didn't ask that question in wave 1, that's it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll do my best to explain this, but apparently if a question wasn't asked in wave 1, I'm not supposed to clarify it in wave 2 because rules have to be the same. I'll take a strike on that. If you guys got a question, I'll answer it, but I think within reason, I'm not going to give you too much more information, but you know, I'll do my best to clarify, okay? All right, moving on to the next obstacle. We're calling this one step by step. Oh, sorry, demo. Go ahead, Alex, or Adam. Guys, make a hole for Adam so he can demo the obstacle. Sorry, that's 2 times in a row I've done that to you, Adam.
Same
Exact same way the first round. There we go. Obstacle complete. Okay. All right, step by step. Second obstacle begins on this black platform and finishes on that platform up there. Here's what's on this obstacle. The tops of these steps are on, okay? The tops of all of them, even underneath, you can grab with your hands. Here's what's off. Anything down. Wood is off. Structure is off. Wood is off. Structure is off. Thank you. Carpet is off, okay? Anything below here is off. You can use your hands as long as it's here, okay? You can use your feet on the tops, but if you're up here on top of this thing and your toe touches, that's an out, okay? Additionally, the wall is off. If you touch the wall, you're out. Don't use it to catch yourself, okay? The steps are all equidistant apart. They go up, but they're all equidistant and they get a little shrinky, okay? This one here is on an actuator. This one here is on a spring. This one here is on an actuator that's a little bit heavier. Takes a little bit more to push it down, okay? That one's a little dicey as well, okay? This is one where you just run through it, guys. Shouldn't be that hard. You can use your hands if you want to, but like I said, this course is going to be going pretty quick, so, okay? Let's get a demo. Go ahead, Ben. Okay, fair enough. Any questions? Cool. Moving on to the next one. Next obstacle. You demoing for me, James? Awesome. Hop up here. Next one is called Dropping In. Or not Dropping In, it's called Astral World. Sorry, we were going to call it Dropping In. All right, on this obstacle, it's very, very simple. Black carpet is on. Green turf is on. Anything gray is off. Gray carpet is off here. Gray carpet is off here. Silver bars are off. Anything gray, wood as well, is off. Green, good, including that first little step right here and the one at the end in the finished platform, okay? Jamesy, give me a demo. There you go, okay? What's that? I did, after Alex broke it a few months ago. Yes. Yes, all green is on. Any other questions? Hands are fine. You can use your hands on it. Absolutely. You can step, and you can push off the black as well. So right here, there's black carpet here as well. You can push anywhere you see black. Any other questions? All right, cool. Moving on. Obstacle number 4. You guys all watched the video. Heavy metal rules. Give us some space here because this obstacle takes up a wide berth. So make sure you're standing behind or off to the side. There we go. All right, heavy metal rules. This obstacle begins on this black platform that has the rope attached to it. You can take the rope up to this metal ring, to the wood ring, to the finished platform over here. We've gotten rid of the mats underneath because honestly, the floor is padded and we wanted to give you guys a little bit more leg room. This isn't an obstacle that lends itself to huge falls, so we're going to give you just straight floor to play with. You may use as many or as few of them as you wish. Incidental contact with the floor is okay. If you use your feet to push off, the judge will call you out on that, okay? This is a start-finish platform, which means that you must stick your landing to this platform. Should you continue forward into this mat here, that would be a failure of the next obstacle. That'd be a complete here and a fail here, okay? Should you cross this plane here and fall backwards or miss this entirely and fall over in this direction, that would be a fail, okay? Reese, give me a demo. Just like that, okay? Now, keep in mind that this first ring up here is held in place by a chip clip, okay? So when you grab it, it's going to drop a little bit, okay? Prepare for the drop, All right, I'm not trying to hide anything from anybody. There's no secrets. It's going to drop, okay? Prepare for it. I said that in the first group as well, so that's not inside baseball. Any questions about heavy metal rules? Yeah, absolutely. Any other questions? Cool. Next obstacle, against the wind. So having completed the previous obstacle, you are going to mount the wind chimes, making your way down each chime to the black ring up here. You can use it, you cannot use it, it's totally up to you. Your finished platform is this green platform here, okay? What is on this obstacle are the black tape and vinyl areas. What is off is the wire clips, the yellow slings, and definitely the carabiners. If you incidentally contact the wire or the clips, the judge will tell you to fix your hand, especially if you have it over top and grabbing it. Should you advance your position without replacing your hand or moving it, the judge will call you out. Just stay away from the wire and the clips. It's a safety hazard mostly, but also not part of the obstacle, okay? What I will tell you is this obstacle is very taxing. Get on it and off it quickly. That's my advice. Go ahead, Ben. The yellow is off. The clips are off. The straps are off. The wire is off. Cliffhangers are off. Thank you, Ben. Again, that is a start-finish platform, which means you need to stick the landing to that platform. If you land and go forward to that next black mat, that would be a failure of the next obstacle, but a completion of this obstacle. Any questions about against the wind? Yes. It's vinyl. Oh, that's fine. Can't go straight to the bar. That is the finished platform of this obstacle and the start of the next one. Cool? All right, moving on. Next obstacle, leftover salmon. Here's your start platform where Ben is standing. Here's your finish platform. The idea here is that you use this bar to take yourself across the salmon ladder to this bar, or this bar, or this bar. Any of them that are not marked with caution tape, you may use to get yourself over to this platform. Also, you may use the wall. Feet, hands, butt, chest, thighs, whatever, can all touch the wall, okay? If you can think of some other way to get yourself from there to there without using the structure, then go ahead, okay? This is off, accepting that you're using the bar, okay? Getting to that bar. Ben, go ahead and demo. Obstacle complete. Good job, Ben. All right. Any questions about leftover salmon? Daria. I don't think we made that rule in the previous wave. Oh, that's right. I said if they could use their feet here, they could use their feet anywhere. Yeah. Except on the structure. Yeah. Yep. This is on or beyond. This platform is on or beyond because the start platform for the next one doesn't start until there. You can use the floor in between any of these. Any other questions about leftover salmon? I love it when you guys watch the video. Makes life really, really easy. Keep in mind, later in this run, there are a couple of differences that we made from the video exactly just because of safety concerns. I explained those to the first wave. I'll explain them to you guys as well, but keep your attention on what I'm saying here just in case you get any subtleties. All right, next obstacle begins where Ben is standing and finishes over here on this consequence box. In between, we're calling this Ride the Lightning, okay? You may use any of the tops or any of the colored platters to get yourself from this box to this box. You can use your hands on this as well. You may not use the black support structure, and obviously you can't use the floor, okay? Like I said, I'll say it again. You can use your hands on this obstacle. They do move pretty well, okay? Ben, go ahead and demonstrate. There you go. Riding the lightning. Yes, feet on top of this platform for completion on top of there. I can get an adult across there. That's fine. Where's Mike? Mike, can we get an adult demo? Boo!
He's injured.
That's true. I put you right on the spot there, Mike. There you go. Okay. So you can see that the first one moves a lot, the middle one not as much, the second one, or the third one a little bit more. Any other questions? Hands and feet. Yep. Good? All right, now here's the next thing, okay? I said this in the first wave, I'll say it to you guys too. The pathway to the next obstacle. The next obstacle is the jumping spider, also known as Into the Spider-Verse. All right? I think the easiest way, for me personally, is to come across here. Get yourself into the chute. But NNL rules say that I cannot determine your path to the next obstacle, okay? So if you get all flustered, this is important, guys. If you get all flustered and you start taking off this way, and you're like, oh, darn, I meant to go this way, but I didn't, okay? This is fine. You can take this pathway to the next obstacle, but keep in mind, this is a finished platform for a later obstacle. If you contact this before you engage with this next obstacle, you've essentially bypassed almost half the course. So touching this would equate a failure of an obstacle you haven't gotten to yet, which would ultimately be a failure. Okay? Your pathway is fine. If you want to go this way and go around that way, totally fine. Do not contact this. Make sense? Okay. Just go straight across. It's way easier. All right? Now, next obstacle called Into the Spider-Verse, also known as the jumping spider. Go ahead. Who's demoing for me? All right. Go ahead, Ben. There you go. Now, this obstacle begins on the trampoline. That is the start platform and finishes on that black bar. You must touch the black bar to complete this obstacle. You must touch the black bar to complete this obstacle. Okay? This obstacle is complete when you touch the black bar. Any questions about Into the Spider-Verse? Yes. You start platform, finish touch. I can't tell you what to do in between. Okay? Yeah. All right. Any other questions about Into the Spider-Verse? All right. Having touched the black bar, you're going to then move on to Perfect Circle. Okay? That blue tape that is on Perfect Circle is there as an indicator of a pinch point. Okay? We want you to grab inside of the blue. Yeah. They don't want to see my butt. We want you to grab inside of the blue to avoid pinching your hands along this track over here. That's why that's there. Okay, if you grab outside of it, it's not a disqualification. But keep in mind, if you hear me going, get your hands away from the blue, it's because I don't want you to lose a finger. Okay? So, Ben, go ahead and give me a demo. There you go. And dismount. There you go. Dismount platform. Doing the speed bump is not a requirement on this obstacle. That speed bump is there really to help you, because otherwise the bar would move back when you're trying to dismount, okay? The speed bump is there, but it is not a requirement to complete the obstacle. Start is the touch right there. That's the start and the end, yep. Okay? It's just tape. No, it's just tape. Yes, that was clarified in Wave 1 as well. I'm allowed to tell you that. You can click off the blue portion of the wall if you need to get. And here's the other thing. Once you've touched that black bar up there, if you want to push off from the inside of the spider, disengage from that black bar, grab this bar, and then push off, you are allowed to do that as well. I explained that in the first one too. This one is on or past, yes. So if you come in super hot off of this and you land on this floor, that's great. Don't run into my camera, please. It's brand new. And then step back and make sure you touch this or touch it with your hand, okay? All right. Any other questions about perfect circle? That's actually a semicircle. Awesome. Next obstacle. Now here's where, if you watch the video, it gets a little different. You don't do this in snow boots? You've got to be kidding me, you savage. All right. For safety concerns, we've moved the start platform of this one. It used to be underneath here. I don't see people hit their head or anything, okay? Start platform is over here. The idea of this obstacle is that you ascend the squirrel climb, cat back to the top of here. Start platform here, finish platform here. If you have designs on jumping from the start platform to the finish platform and muscling up on top of it, that's fine. It's not against the rules, but here's what I'm going to tell you. This structure is off. The underside of this is off. The blue structure is off. So if you jump and your fingers curl around the top here, you're touching the underside of the structure, okay? That's off, that's a fail. Also, this black mat is off. That's there for your protection. Start platform, finish platform. Here's the plane. You must cross the plane to finish this obstacle, okay? Sam, go ahead. In snow boots. You gotta be kidding me, man. There you go. Now notice how Sam touched up here when he landed? That's totally fine. You can do that, okay? Any questions about cat scratch fever? Yes. Excellent question, Daria. If you are falling backwards off of this obstacle as you arrive at this platform and you grab it and use it to keep you from falling backwards, it is structure and you're using structure to help you from failing an obstacle. That is a fail. If you're making your way from this platform through to the next one and you touch it on the way by, fine, okay? That's judge's discretion. They're considering that incidental contact. You're up high off the floor. There's a lot of hard stuff around you. I don't want to put anybody in harm's way because they're worried about touching the structure. But if you're falling backwards and you use this to save yourself, that's no good. Oh, those sides? That's fine. You can grab the sides. The front is on, which means the sides have to be on as well. Yeah. Yes, it is the start platform, so you have to touch it. You absolutely can. Yep, you absolutely can. Any other questions? Very good, okay. Now we're into the home stretch, okay? The last, I'm gonna do these obstacles together because they match up, and I just want Sam to do one long demo, okay? So this next obstacle is called high flying birds. You're gonna jump from that platform to this first swinging structure here. You're gonna link that structure to this structure, and this obstacle is complete when you touch the blue nut with your hands, okay? It is a hands-only obstacle, which means that you may not kick this obstacle with your foot in order to complete it. You must touch it with your hands, okay? Having done that, you will continue on down the nutshell to this platform here, linking, and landing on top of this platform. If you come off of this wing nut and you land here and your feet are here and your hands are here, you have not completed it yet. You must get up and on top of this. Your feet, the finished platform is here, okay? Sam, give me a demo. So that's complete on high flying birds. There we go. Don't clap yet. He's not done yet. Ryan's all here ready to cheer for you. Oh, you had that one. Go for it. There you go. That's obstacle complete, okay? Any questions about high-flying birds into nutshell? Yeah, we're not calling you out if you're just hitting it on the way by. If you're using it to save yourself, then no. Okay? Any other questions about this sequence? This is 11 and 12. Okay? All right, awesome. We got time on the clock. Everybody join me in the warp wall room. You're on with my kids. All right, final obstacle. Clock is ticking down. Everybody's cheering, they're gasping. They're not sure if you're going to make it to the end of the obstacle, and you have a cargo net climb between you and the buzzer, okay? Here's what I'm going to say about the cargo net. If you run into it and your foot touches the floor, that is not out. You're still on the cargo net. I can't make my ceilings any higher, and honestly, you're still engaged with the obstacle, and it's not any faster. It's not an advantage to swamp thing yourself through the floor and do it this way, okay? If anything, it'll slow you down and really screw you up, and I don't care about it, okay? Touch the floor if you want. I'm not going to call you out. Really, the only way to fail this obstacle is to time out. Climb up to the top and hit the buzzer, okay? I think that's all I said about it in the first round, too. People were asking some really silly questions, but... The mats are off. The warp walls are off. If your body loses contact with this cargo net, so like if you're hanging on the underside of it and the ground is taking most of your body and you're climbing on the underside of it, that's a fail. Incidental contact as you're going up with the floor is fine, okay? If you make it a point to like circus dive yourself through this little opening and then grab underneath in some style thing because you think it's going to be faster, no, we're not doing that. Climb the cargo net to the finish and hit the buzzer. Any other questions that don't involve ridiculous premises? Fair enough. This is the starting platform, yeah. Just touch it, just like any other starting platform. Touch it with your foot and go. Yep. If you want to hit right here where Barclay is and just dive right in, go for it. You're going to need it. The clock's going to be winding down for most of you guys. Okay? Ben, you ready? Let's see how long it takes him to climb. Go ahead, Ben. He's at about... There you go. And buzzer press, okay? You can see your time winding down on that screen over there. So when you come in here, that's your time to finish that obstacle, okay? We did that as a courtesy so you guys could feel a little bit more pressure so you would know that your clock's winding down, okay? That is the NinjaWorks time on there. All right? Any other questions about the cargo net climb? Cool. Get yourselves to the action room, get warmed up. I'm going to get my sheet and grab my first couple competitors. Keep in mind that this is the adult and masters wave. If you fail, you are done. There is no run out time. We'll give you redemption at the end. All right? All right? That's why we put sides on it. right, let's get to this. We got some stuff to give away. Our first 4 competitors are Julien McConnell, Haley Alicki, Eric Mata, and Nicholas Wyman. Julien McConnell, please make your way. Oh, sorry. Emily's first. That's written in. Yeah, you're written in. Sorry. I just didn't see it at the top. There you go. Hector, you're 6th. All right. All right. Spider-Man frog. All right. First up on the course, Emily Holmes. Blue floor right there. All right, Emily, let's take it to it. Get it started. Emily heading into Thriller, finding out there's not a lot of room for your hands up there. But not a problem for her. Manages to find her way around and sticks it to the platform in under 20 seconds. Good for Emily. As she lines up obstacle 2, step by step. And step by step, she completes it. In the last round, Blake Firo was our #1 competitor, and he finished the course in his first run. Let's see if Emily has what it takes to get it done herself. We know she's got dreams of buzzer presses in her eyes as she makes her way down Astral World. Oh, touched the gray floor behind it. I hate to say it, folks, but we might see that a bit. That obstacle can be very tricky, especially if you haven't done anything like it before. All right, next competitor up. Soon to be full-time, well, he's already the full-time manager of the Syracuse location of the Warrior Factory. A Ninja veteran, NNL veteran. Making his way up step by step. Julien, a very, very quick ninja. Wants to make quick work of this course. Gets a good push. Keeps his momentum going forward. Now he's into heavy metal rules, takes the drop, flexes out those enormous forearms, kicks through, nice little backside revert to get himself to the platform, and now up high on those wind chimes. That is excellent technique, especially for a man wearing pants. Very high, flossing his teeth with that wire up there. Gets to the ring. Now he's got to line this one up, trying to get his hips right. There he goes. Right into, whoo! Use that leftover salmon to get himself up and engaged. There he goes. Julien's got himself through leftover salmon. Now, breathing heavy, got to make sure he keeps his cardio on point as he heads through. We've got riding the lightning. That is a big tip. I don't think he was ready for it to tip that far forward. Just got his chest over it a little too far. It's got quite a tip to it. Those of you who remember the moon rocks from last year, these are a lot squirrelier. All right, next up we have Haley. Haley looks very excited, very ready. Here we go. Haley is up on top of that wall and getting right into Thriller. Hips are moving, hands are moving, creating a lot of movement there. Let's see if she can get all that going in the right direction. Down to the landing platform. There she goes. She's got it. Now up she goes. On top, step by step. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Very nicely done. She is on Astral World, using her hands, reaching out. I think it might have shocked her a little bit, but she's adapted to it now. Taking it for a ride. Let's see if she's got enough momentum to get there to the end. Very nice. Good body control from Haley. Getting some chalk and some coaching from Connor Galvin, who completed this course in the first wave. Big drop. Big pull. There she goes. Now she's flexing it out on the rope. Matches. She's got to keep that momentum going. Heavy metal will zap your momentum very quickly if you let it. And she is finding out the hard way that heavy metal is hard to play. Oh, man. A very graceful dismount, but heavy metal. If it's good enough for Ethan, it's good enough for Eric. This song has led Ethan Zimmerman to many an NNL completed course. Go, Eric. Coach Eric Mata of Ultimate Obstacles in West Boylston went and saw all of his kids compete this weekend, rather, and now it's his turn to show him what it takes. Very nice. Eric moving smoothly. There he goes. Lines up the start platform. Eric very controlled, a ninja veteran, coaches a great team over there at Ultimate, knows what it takes. Loves to run OCRs, loves to get out there and log some miles in the woods. It's just like climbing trees made of vinyl with no branches and no trunks. Straight across on leftover salmon. Way up in those L's as he makes his way into the wall. Moving a lot like Ethan Zimmerman through these obstacles. Very precise, smooth. Keeps it up through Ride the Lightning. Takes a pause there for a second. Trying to line up this second platter. And he's off. Our first competitor into the Spider-Verse. Sticks the landing, touches the black bar. Now, perfect circle with 45 seconds left. Moving very well. Eric's got a chance here if he can keep this moving. 35 seconds.
30 seconds, Eric. Let's go.
If he can get to the cargo net with 15 seconds, he's in really good shape to hit that buzzer. Down to 20. He's looking to link these wing nuts. Oh, man. Well done, Eric. Good job. Good job, good job. All right. Next up. As soon as our judges head back. our next competitor, Nicholas Wyman, is at the start line. We are ready to get him started. He's almost as tall as the warp wall is. No problem for Nicholas to get up there. Watch your head on the ceiling, sir. Find space for those hands. He was halfway down that obstacle before he even got on it. Very nicely done. On to step by step. There he goes. Nice and easy through the steps. Staying on the green. Gets a good push. Good push on this one as well. That nice strong push really aids in getting that obstacle done quickly. Ooh. All right. We'll give him a little green light there. Didn't use it to his advantage. And gets through. Excellent technique through those wind chimes. Now he's going to set up his dismount here. He's looking to reach those feet out and get himself solid on that platform. There we go. Now into leftover salmon. There he goes, heading towards the wall. Got to get a nice big throw. There he goes, feet on the wall. Makes his way across. Woo, looking a little tired after those wind chimes. See if he can recover here a bit on Ride the Lightning. Oh, just slips off the front of it. Those Zantes letting him down. Just weren't meant to hang up on that. All right. Next up, a young man looking to make a name for himself on the NNL scene. Hector, probably just about as big a superhero fan as I am. Here we go. Hector Gonzales looking to chase that buzzer. There he goes, bumps it out. And grabs now into step by step. Very smooth so far, very deliberate. Almost like he's taking a walk through the Boston Common. And through Astral World very easily. Wow, Hector looking so casual out there. Very nicely done, gets his feet back under him. Smart move. Woo! Look at the hops on Hector. Channeling his inner Spider-Man. Got his hands sticking, feet wrapped up. Excellent foot technique around the bottoms of those wind chimes, but they are getting smaller. And he makes himself compact enough to get to that ring. Into a free swing and sticks the landing. Wipes his hands. Quick adjustment into leftover salmon. Wow, that's about as easy a 4-foot lache as you're going to see with a bar. Hector just, there's really no other word but casual. He just looks so comfortable out here. Stepping out on to Ride the Lightning. Pins the board down. Whoop, whoop. Little stumble. He's good. There he goes. Now stepping onto the middle. That one's a bit more solid. 29 seconds to go as he makes his way around. Very deliberately trying to avoid that speed wobble. There he goes. Getting tubular with it, and he's off. Now in. Oh, thank God I get to say this. Into the Spider-Verse. Oh, no! He got caught in the collector. Ah! He must have glitched between dimensions. Dang it. I was really hoping he would make it to that obstacle. That was like the perfect thing. All right. Next up, Luke Packer representing Jimja Warrior. Luke, let's do it. He's been here coaching the kids all weekend, making sure they get their runs. Now it's Luke's time to see if he can check his boxes. Go get that buzzer. There he goes. Hands and feet. Wow, gets a real good push off, but manages to avoid it. There he goes. Very nice and clear. Quick now, Luke nursing an injury on his right hand. A little ripper there. He's got to make sure. I'm sure his adrenaline's pumping at this point. He's barely even feeling it. Doesn't appreciate me reminding him of it. Ooh, holding on one-handed. There he goes. Straight up onto those wind chimes. Hand shouldn't hurt him too bad on these. They're nice and padded. Wants to use his legs. Get himself across. The big old bear hug through those obstacles. Squeeze them in as tight as you can get. Reaches out, brings it to him. Oh, legs just failed him. The legs so important on that obstacle. You gotta have the legs in line. All right, next up, a member of our Action Athletics adult team, Melinda Rothstein. She's out here to make sure that she checks a few obstacles off her box, or checks a few obstacle boxes. Matches hands on the skull. There you go, very deliberate. Uses the black structure to her advantage, very good. All right, now on to step by step. Confidence and balance are what win the day here. Very nicely done. Look at that. Well done, Melinda. Steps onto Astral World, halfway there. There she goes. A nice heavy step. We'll see how she does. Now, heavy metal, definitely taxing on the upper body. Moving all that metal around is definitely tough. Uh-oh. She is working with it, trying to keep her hips going. Melinda's got herself in a situation here. And she's trying to figure a way out of it while her arms are screaming no. Her body, her willpower is screaming yes. Oh, and eventually just shakes down onto the floor. All right, next up. Judges just confirming with our NNL rep to make sure we get our calls right. All right, next up, Daniel Harlow is a 3-time NNL competitor, 2-time A&W applicant. Daniel is a regular around here, discovered his passion for ninja here with us at Action. Probably back when we used to have a lot more open gyms on the schedule than we do now. So much demand for this gym floor time. We do our best to keep up with it, but he makes every effort to keep up with his ninja training, and NNL has become a big part of that. He's opened up a small studio gym of his own and become a dad. Congratulations, Daniel. Much like Drew Dreschel shall be in a few weeks' time. Daniel enjoying fatherhood. Doesn't seem to be enjoying Astral World right now, trying to get himself set on it. Daniel works on his grip strength, speed, and balance wherever he can and uses NNL competitions to put those skills to work. That's exactly what we're supposed to do. There we go. Heavy metal. Reaches up into heavy metal, big pullback. Closes the corner. Takes it around the bend. Trying to get his hips in line. It's right there. But this is the most frustrating thing about this obstacle. It's right there. Oh, no! So he completes heavy metal, fails the next obstacle by jumping backwards. Next up, out of Strive, Ninja, and Franklin, no crash Matt. Matt Swobalski, an A&W competitor, Ninja coach. Saw a lot of his kids here competing this weekend, and Matt wants to go out, have a good showing for his team. I mean, really, this is the song that you should run obstacle courses to. We should all just run to this song all the time. This is the original obstacle song. Just picture Matt making it through obstacles. See how at home the coin flip sounds? Every time Matt completes an obstacle, it's taking you back to your childhood, 8-bit style. Got to find his way to that green platform. Just saw Daniel in front of him go out because he couldn't quite find the lineup. There he goes. Now he's got it, more in control. That's it. As he makes his way across those wind chimes, arms a little pumped from heavy metal, but not too bad. He didn't spend a ton of time on that obstacle. Sure, he's got time and energy left to spare. About a minute left on the course here for Matt. Sticks the landing there. Now he's on to leftover salmon. Gets himself up to the ledge. All right, 40 seconds left. Here's where we talk about that cardio taxing as Matt makes his way, riding the lightning. I'm pretty sure that's not a surfing term, but it looks like these guys are dropping in. Steps, grabs, chest up, and good jump to the finish. All right, into the Spider-Verse he goes with 13 seconds left. On to perfect circle, clock winding down. Gets the hop. Can he stick the landing? Gets it before time expires, but that'll do it. Not enough time. All right. Sorry about that. All weekend on the mic, I just had to pee one time. Now we're ready. I would never miss Brian Santor's run. Not 1 year. Every year this gentleman comes back and runs our course with us. There's no Connor Claffey this year for him to kick in the face. So we're happy about that. And let's see how Brian has progressed since last year. Woo! Looking pretty strong through this first one. Very nicely done. He's on his balance up through the steps, moving very well. There he goes. Good step. Needs a good push off here. I like it. Over the top. Look at this young man go. Got himself 3 up, 3 down, takes the drop there, flexing it out through there. Man, this guy's got, should have bought tickets to that gun show. And he's through, closing the gap around the corner. There he goes, stick the landing to the platform. Now rolling it up there. Oh, almost backs up off the platform there. Rolling it up. Big jump, gets the thighs to it. He's got to squeeze those feet. If he can keep his feet on it, it really takes a lot of pressure off those arms. Spending a good bit of time up there in those wind chimes. Every second that you spend up on the wind chimes just zaps you. And now he's starting to show that fatigue. Oh, he's clinging to it, but man, once that tank runs dry up there, there's really no coming back. We've seen maybe 1 or 2 good saves once a person finds that extra gear, but that is tough. It just zaps you right out, and then there's nothing left to hang on. All right, next up, Nick Andrioli. Nick is the manager at the Albany Ninja Lab, another ninja coming to us from upstate New York. And he can bench press more than double his body weight. Dang. That's a lot. And he's got balance to match. Well done. We know he's got upper body strength. Heads down. Astral World. There he goes. Rocking his signature headband. There he goes. Around the bend, getting some coaching and cheering from previous competitor Emily, who pumped out on this obstacle right here. Oh no! Oh my gosh! He looked like he had it so solid, but then just, man. Well, all right. Next up, a staple over here at the Action Athletics NNL qualifier. We would never miss him. Mr. Ryan Scott. If anybody can get a buzzer today on this first one, it's going to be Ryan. This is the wave. He's about to set it off. Go on with it, Ryan. Go get that buzzer. You're only 13 obstacles away. Now 12. Very quickly through. Woo! Look at him. That's about as fast as that's been done all day. I think he had no choice. He was just falling forward. Had to go with it. Cast the rope off. If you go out hard like this and get through these obstacles quickly, you can maximize your recovery time. Now, this is a big man in pants to be up on these wind chimes. But he's got the forearm flex God, I'd hate to get in an arm wrestling competition with Ryan. Eases himself down, putting a lot of pressure on that right arm. Excellent. And now, over the top. Here he goes into Ride the Lightning. This one had been giving people a little bit of trouble today. The heavier you are, the more they move, obviously. Good, Ryan gets through it. Now up into Spider-Verse. This is the part of the course where he knows he needs to accelerate. If you notice on our live stream, you can see where his pace is to our leader right now, down at the bottom. So those of you who are watching the live stream can kind of see where these competitors stack up. And there he is. At 30 seconds into Cat Scratch. Getting that buzzer is going to be a little tight, but he just keeps checking obstacles. Woo, there he is. All right, 15 seconds to get through this sequence right here. We'll put him in a really good spot to potentially podium or nail that qualifying spot. Oh no! Time's winding down. Come on, Ryan. All the way to the end. 2, 1. Woo! Well, 11 out of 13 ain't bad by any stretch of the imagination. And he made it all the way in. He completed 100% of the obstacles that he tried today. All right, next up, a member of our Action Athletics team. Laura's been working on her skills every week, trying to add more skills to her repertoire. Gets up on top of that thriller. Now she's got to match her hands and flex it out on this obstacle. Here we go. Just got to think her way through it. Keep some free space for that. No. She's okay. Okay. Woo! Double fist bumps all around. Yeah. She'll be back at practice on Monday. And actually, no, she won't. We're taking tomorrow off after this weekend. No offense to anybody, but I need a day off. Next up, another member of our ninja team. Running in his signature flag tank top, which has become his trademark here on the NNL circuit. If anybody's a threat to hit a buzzer, it's Eli. Let's see what he's got for this course. One of the fastest ninjas out here, no stranger to NNL podiums. Got a wall full of hardware at home, I'm sure. Looking to add one more here today. Very quickly through these first 3 on pace. Working a Paul Woods pace on this one. Straight in there. Now, is he going to match this one up? Takes it around the bend. Very nice. Right up into those wind chimes. Good technique with his legs. Putting a lot of skin and shoe to it. Just attacking those wind chimes. That's it. Wants to get on and off them quickly. There he goes. Right into leftover salmon. You can see he's slightly ahead of Connor Galvin's pace to this point. There he goes. Nice little 90-degree lache. That'll keep him right there, right in line with it. This obstacle, a slow down feature for a lot of the speedier ninjas today. They don't want to make a simple mistake here. Good catch, good catch. Gains a little bit of time. Touches the bar. Now just slightly behind. Man, he is right on pace with Connor. Throws it. Okay, it's going to come down to it. If Eli can keep. Oh, no! Stepped on the black mat when he reset. Just that inadvertent little step. He reset to the blue, that was fine, and then he put his foot. Oh my gosh. Sometimes your brain just can't catch up with what your body wants to do. That was such a good run out of Eli. And, all right, well, oh boy, we've got a powerhouse set to run the course, none other than Ryan Stratus. It's been a while since Ryan has set foot on an action NNL course. He participated in Mini Course Madness on Monday night. Gets himself up on those steps. We know that Ryan is a legend of the sport, always a threat to finish. His toolkit is substantial. He's got everything a ninja needs to always have success. Look at his coordination. Gets himself set. Up onto those wind chimes. Strat, a stage 3 competitor this season on A&W. Made it back there just shy of Mount Midoriyama. There he goes. Now he gets himself set. Breathing it out. There he goes, one time across. Quick upstart. Excellent. Ryan with a nice little vault now. A little over a minute left as he heads in to ride the Lightning. Just got to keep that pace moving. Steps to it, very sure-footed. Taking his time, doesn't want to make a mistake here. There he goes. All right, now 48 seconds. Very familiar with Jumping Spider, or as we're calling it, Into the Spider-Verse. He's got all the power he needs to make this move. There he goes. Little backswing. Sets it and goes. There it is. Straight up. 26 seconds. Turning and burning. He wants to get these completions here. There he goes. Touch it. Oh, come on. He's got there. Touches it to complete. 10 seconds to go. Can he make it through the nutshell? Oh, man. Woo! He was pushing hard there at the end, man. Maybe just a little too much time on Ride the Lightning. Made him push just a little too hard there at the end, but we appreciate Ryan. And those of you kids who were out here yesterday, you saw him working hard for you in that action room, spending some quality time. Well, next up, we're moving through. Tim Keenan, owner of Strive Ninja Fitness, been watching his kids compete here all weekend long, both as members of the Strive team and his own kids, members of the action team. Penny with her 15 seconds of ninja fame, doing a little dance party yesterday. Watching her dad out on the course. There he goes across Astral World. Tim really forming himself into a competitive ninja. Kid started out, now he's found it as a way to get some exercise, stay healthy. There's nothing as therapeutic as overcoming obstacles to build your confidence, your physical ability. There he goes. Very nicely done. All right, now he's got to get around that corner before his hips get away from him. Pick a direction. There he goes. Spins it. Now he's got himself going in the right direction. Well done. Excellent awareness in the air. So many moving parts right here. That one heavy metal not moving in the direction you want it to. The ring moving all over the place on it. It's just a cluster up there. Now gets his knees to the wind chimes. Hands and feet, hands and feet. He's got those things swaying. We're making sweet chime music up there with Tim riding those wind chimes. Hugs it in tight. Got to get his feet over to it. Really just trying to search for that grip that he needs, but spending a lot of energy trying to dial it in. Can he hang up there? Ah! Woo! One more victim of the chimes. It's almost like you can see the power just go boom as they're getting through those wind chimes. Anybody who's done them knows you feel great at the beginning, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh man, you didn't realize how hard you're working. All right, next up, a young man who is $1,000 richer after his performance on Friday night, winning Mini Course Madness, took home the crown this year. Ascending the obstacle stage right now, Anthony Defranco. He is woohoo, that was a recovery and a half. Anthony is a speed demon, known for going fast, known for being under control. Makes it through. Pulls. A little hesitation on that switch. Oh, he had a move in mind. Didn't quite hit the move that he wanted to. Had to go to his back pocket to pull that one out. Jumps to the second. Look at him hacking his way through this course. He's had this planned out in his head even before his run. He knows every move he wants to make. Sometimes you don't always hit him, but sure on his feet, and he is ahead of Eli's pace to this point, who was the front runner at this point in his run. Still ahead. Anthony very, very fast. He's not satisfied with $1,000. He wants that medal. He wants to take home that hardware as well. Good save. Judge right there to call it. Still ahead of Eli's pace to this point. He's ahead of Connor Dalvin's pace too. Good. 50 seconds on the clock. That is plenty of time for Defranco to make his way through this and get himself up on that cargo net. If he can do this quickly. There's another completion. Now he's got to set his hips. Each swing takes a little extra. Oh, man. He wanted it. He was ready to sell out for it to get there, too. Man. I mean, this is what we love, guys. These athletes pushing themselves to their limits, doing everything they can to try to get through this course. I love it. This level of athleticism is supreme. Next up, Derrick Conway. He's a big man with a big smile and a big heart. Ready to take it to this course. Crosses over. Look at that crossover. That's a man with some rock climbing background. Step, step, step. Whoop. Come on, he's got it. There you go. That's right, Derrick. He will not go quietly into that good night. As the sun has set on us here at Action, the lights are shining bright on Derrick Conway right now. There he goes. Gets himself out of that rope tangle and across. Reaches for the ring. Next year, maybe we'll change that one to brass. I can make a lot more jokes if we change that to a brass ring. Now he's got to get his legs on here. He knows he has supreme upper body strength, but can he do it with his legs as well? He's a taller competitor, a lot of strain in that lower body. That's a lot of leg to move. Gets himself across. Now, starting to breathe a little heavy as he works into the fifth and final wind chime. Setting his hips down. Oh, there, the landing was there for him. Let's see if he takes it on this one. There it is. Oh, touched the structure on the way by. It's almost like you can't help it. It was right, it's right there. Sometimes a little too casual. This sport is brutal sometimes, man. I hate to see that. A great run, but rules are rules, you know? A catch is a catch. A completion's a completion. Next up, Charlie McCarthy. With excellent taste in music, Santa Gold, a fantastic band, if you have never heard of them. Here we go. Charlie through the first one. go. Very nicely done. I'm trying to tell if Charlie's wearing five-finger shoes. Doesn't look like he is, but I don't think I've ever seen those shoes before. I'm trying to spot him, but here he goes. Reaches out, takes the drop. Charlie, no shortage of arm muscle, but could have used a couple extra inches on that pull. There he goes. Now he's got it around. Very nice. Now he's got to get up on his wind chime. He's wearing pants, which traditionally today have been a little slippery on there, but his ankles are starting to show as those joggers ride up on him, and that might actually help him. Locks it in with a figure four. But now he's got two around, and as these get smaller and smaller, they become more and more difficult, more and more arms. Ah, there it was. I've literally watched every competitor do them this weekend, and we dusted them off. They were an oldie but a goodie at the old action. I'm so glad we brought them back out. All right, now, last year's Masters champion here at the National Ninja League Action Athletics Qualifier. Gary has come to reclaim his title of Masters champion. I believe, I want to say Josh Schreiber might be in first, but no, he's in second right now. Oh, Matt, the Landlord Ninja. Yes, Matt is in first place right now. Gary's coming for him. This is his second time competing here. 65 years old this year for Gary. Look at this man get out and get there. Works out with his grandkids to stay in shape. Oh, Gary. Gary, you're going to have to build your grandkids a glider, I think. Hey, great to have you, sir. All right, real quick, we're going to switch some batteries on our tech here, so sit tight. Chris, we'll get you up there in just a second. So it takes a lot of people working really hard to pull off an event like this over the weekend. So while we have a minute and our staff is working really hard to get that battery changed out quickly, how about a big round of applause for the entire action staff that's been getting this done 2 12-hour days in a row, even more than that afterwards when we're setting up. We were here till 11, 12 o'clock last night. Back in here for the kids first thing this morning at 6. These guys are relentless, and Ninja Works, we couldn't do it without them. And look at them, they still have the energy to entertain you during an intermission. Taylor Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, wow. She just looks at Coach Angel like, yeah, really? You were trying to impress them with those whack moves? All right. And we're back. Chris, step into the line. Chris sporting an MIT track and field shirt. I'm just going to assume that he went there. Much like the founders, owners, inventors of Ninja Works. Fantastic local school. Also home to some of our favorite college ninjas. Charlie, Anna. Go on with it, Chris. There we go. All right, we know he can use his legs. He's a track and field athlete. Let's see if he can use his arms. Woo, can he ever? Excellent slide. Chris making those big moves, circle hips in, sticks the landing. Oh, to the second one, took a big risk, and now he's scratching and clawing for it. Manages to save it. Wow. Big risk, big reward there. Holding on tight, staying nice and high on those wind chimes. Comes down low now. Going to use his height to get to that platform. Got to try to circle it around. Sticks that landing, okay. Up into leftover salmon. Going double overhand with no thumbs on a spinning bar. I'm telling you guys, that is a hard way to make a living. But he makes it through. That is some serious grip strength. I know Coach Isaiah's looking at me like, how do you even do that? Good, oh man. We saw that happen earlier with Julien Mcneill. Just get a little too far forward on it. It pitches you, and all of a sudden, you know, you're A over tea kettle onto the floor. All right. Next up, not sporting his signature fedora, Luke Dillon, the man-child. Chalk boy, Nolan Lajoie, assuming his position on the sidelines. Luke now competing as an adult, thank God. I don't have to see him during the Nina season anymore. There he goes. This is part of the reason why this kid is just a massive monster of a human. He doesn't stop. On any given day, you can find him swinging like a monkey from the bars down at Laid Back Fitness, just making his way around the gym, playing the floor as lava like a big kid. Now flexing it out into leftover salmon. He's on the hop. A minute 27 to this point. He's got good pace, a little bit behind Defranco, but honestly, who wouldn't be? Anthony set a blistering pace, but then took a little bit of time here, and Luke is making short work of it. Whoa, they got him. He's clear. Excellent save out of Luke. Clear to the bar, wasting no time around. Big hop, throw back, and got it. Still a little bit behind Defranco, but remember, Defranco did not clear. Woo! Luke just throwing right into it. Hanging it out. Now ahead of that pace, 2 seconds. Moves like that are gonna get him up close to Connor Galvin. We may get our second finisher here. He's gotta calm that swing down. There, he's got it into the cargo net. Up and over the top. Whoa, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. He's got 26 seconds to get to that top. He's coming from Connor Galvin's spot. Trying to make his way through and hits it. 2:01 flat. Moves him into first place. Connor was at 2:15. Wow. 14 seconds ahead of our fastest competitor to this point. Luke was hauling. My God. Told you he was a man-child. Good Lord. So glad that kid doesn't compete in young adults anymore. Just set him loose and let him run. All right. Well, now that we got some good mojo on the course, next up we got David Carroll. He's been coaching here all weekend. Now it's time for him to shine. He knows this course inside and out. He's been watching the kids go. He's been an NNL judge. He's a full-time coach at Real Life in Hamden, working with Drew for the past 2 years. Here's something you may not know about David. He's a dancer. Come in first in several dance competitions. I've competed in a lot of things in my life. A dance competition is not one of them. Working on getting his personal training certification. Having to work his way through this one. Very smart, good adaptation. Gonna set his time a little bit behind, but a little low on that grab. He's got the pump for it. Look at him pump his knees. That's a really smart move to do. Pumps it at the right time to get himself around the corner. Getting some encouragement from his teammate Derrick. Oh boy. Now he is in a rough spot here on this wind chime. He's got to squeeze it with his legs. Got to squeeze it with his legs and climb. Oh my God. It's like, oh, that is, I don't know if you guys can see the look on his face from the live stream, but that's like a heartbreaking. It's just watching. There's nothing you can do. Next up, a man who has the distinction of competing in the first ever competition that Action Athletics ever hosted. Joshua Squire, my God, I'm looking at the wrong name. Joshua Squire competed with us back in the old gym when we were just a little tiny space in Newton, just looking to invite some people in and accomplish some obstacles. And Josh was there. I think he earned himself a medal. You might find his picture hanging up in the Action Cafe room up front. It's his second year competing in NNL, but I believe last year he had to take a year off. He broke his leg. Apparently he's prone to accidents. Judging by his left eye, I'm gonna say, Josh lives hard, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He's a rock climber, a PE teacher, and you've got to be kidding me that this guy's a grandpa. I honestly would have thought he's my age. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not old enough to be a grandfather. There he goes. All right, now, wearing those high socks, so not a chance of any ankle skin getting in there, but he's a rock climber, so we know he's got good leg strength and good total body dexterity, which means using his arms and legs together. There he goes. Got himself onto that ring. And sticks it to the platform. All right. Josh is way cooler than any PE teacher I ever had. That goes for you, Larry Thompson. All right, he's going to throw it from the cross up. Nope. Oh, man. He thought about it and then decided against it and then thought about it again. And hopefully we didn't do any more damage to that eye. Man. Hard way to make a living. All right, next up, another member of the Action team. Our crack team of staff just making sure the course stays safe for our competitors. We are on point. Now we've got Rachel looking to complete some obstacles and have some fun today. I'm thinking 4 for 4. I think she's going 4 for 4. Let's see how far Rachel can get. Up she goes into Thriller. Very nicely done, down onto the platform. Making her way up step by step. Very cautious approach here. Very nice. 2 for 2. Now steps into Astral World. A little shaky leg as she comes through, but sticks the landing. All right. So heavy metal has been kind of like the benchmark obstacle. today. Let's see what she's got for it. Legs up, 2 hands to it. Still a ways away. She's going to have to pump her legs to get there. Finding herself in a tough spot here. She's got to get active in order to keep moving. That heavy metal just wanting to come to a static position despite what Rachel wants it to do. She's working on it. Oh, just didn't have it. All right, next up, a familiar face around here at Action Athletics. She wants to go out and see what she's made of today. The playground panda, Abby Marazzo. Shoots right up that 8-foot wall, now into the Thrilla. Okay, matching her hands on the second one. Got to pull that other hand out or find a home for both hands on that one. Trying to think about where to go. There you go. That's it. That's it. That's it. There she goes. There she goes. Just got to get to that structure. She's almost there. Very nicely done. Good job, Abby. Now up step by step. Just got to keep her balance up these steps. Taking it very slow and meticulous. Doesn't want to get off balance too quickly. Good control. And she's off. 2 up and 2 down. Going to take that humble approach to Astral World, down on her knees. Hands and feet. Doesn't want to take a chance, gets a good push off. There you go. You can get through it. All right. And here we go, into the benchmark obstacle. The one that's kind of separating our female competitors here. Nope, just didn't quite have enough to get there. But hanging in. And there she goes. She made 3. Next up, we have Guang. He is a hip-hop artist and computer scientist at MIT. Brains and brawn for this young man. He's done some ninja training in the past, but this is his first time competing in an NNL. Can be a little nerve-wracking, but seems to be handling the pressure well. He's making his way through the course very nicely. Again, taking that conservative approach through Astral World. Grabs the drop. Up, just a little miss on his hands there. There we go, now he's got it. Gonna try to find those circle hips around. Up onto the wind chimes. Wow, look at him flexing it out, showing really good dexterity between his hands and his feet. Nicely done. Can he get to the finish platform? And he's there. Well, for his first NNL comp, he's doing a great job of getting through. Makes the connection across. And now he's coming in to the finish platform, looking like he's still got some gas in the tank. Into Ride the Lightning. Fast on his feet. Scrambling a bit, but he's still alive. Oh, that speed wobble. The speed wobble finally gets him. Okay. Next up, we've got John Bayman. First year competing in the NNL. He was a runner-up at the Wellesley meatball eating competition in 2008. He's really milking that distinction for the past 11 years. Got himself onto the platform. Very quickly up through step by step. Woo. Oh, stepped on, hand touch on the gray, yep. Oh, that's a bummer. All right, next up, a young man who has finally gotten the monkey of the walk-on line off of his back and is now a bona fide ninja star, speed pass holder, safety pass holder, A&W veteran many, many, many times over. Owner of TA Fitness in Weymouth, Dave Kavanaugh. He is always a threat to finish a course with a great time, so we're going to keep an eye on it. He loves to go fast. He's powered by plants. A firefighter, a human. I can't tell if that's a grimace or a smile on his face as he's making his way through the wind chimes. I think it might be a grimace, but he's happy to be off them now. Finds his landing platform. Woo! Straight through to it. I said you could go any way you wanted. I didn't say you had to take the bar with you. Now, Dave ahead of Defranco's time to this point. Not surprising with a move like that. Makes the balance happen. Riding with it, keeps his chest up. There he goes, straight to the top. Now just slightly ahead of Defranco's pace. Getting it back. Pulls back. Lands it. Straight up, again, a little bit ahead of the pace. Very nice. We saw Luke earlier. All right, Dave's ahead of Luke's pace, and he's linking these wing nuts very easily. Good control through here. That's experience on Dave's part. Not as big a move as Luke. Whoa, there he goes. Now on to the cargo net. He's just barely ahead of Luke. He's got to get quickly up the net. And he was easily through that. Woo, 157. You know what, if there's ever a fire at my house, it's nice to know that Dave can get up a ladder that quickly and come get me. That was awesome. All right. Next up, we got Eddie. Yeah, Eddie. Eddie's going to try to follow up what Kavanaugh did in the last run and go hit that buzzer. Under 2 minutes is a fantastic time. Eddie's going to see what he can do on that. Says he's still progressing after 3 years of ninja training. Well, hey, you know, for some of us, it doesn't come as quickly as for others, but that's all right. That's the beauty of ninja. Still trying to figure out how to transfer 30 years of baseball into ninja skills. We've seen a lot of sports translate into ninja. Baseball, maybe a tough sell, you know? But Eddie's out here doing it. Flexing out those Mark McGuire looking forearms. Got his feet on it. Wow, good recovery there. A lot of other people would have gone down, but Eddie grunts it out. Nice job. Whoa, grabs bar. That was a fantastic save. I don't know if that's a baseball skill or what, but oh no! After that tremendous save. All right, next up. And Marie Mcneill, a member of the Action Ninja team. She's out here to check some boxes, get some obstacles done, working on her obstacle skills. She ran a marathon like 2 weeks ago. Hopefully her legs will recover. I know I'd still be sitting on the couch eating Halloween candy. Emery's trying to find the right hand placement there to get herself through this obstacle. There she goes. Getting some coaching from Coach Paulina, who's looking to get her in a Tarzan position. Now she's going to have to match. There she goes. Oh no! Missed. Just missed that first grab. It's all right, Anne-Marie. We'll leave it up for you here for redemption time and give you a chance to get some on it. All right, next up, Ryan Lavallee. Ryan's a kindergarten teacher and a ninja coach from New London, Connecticut. His name, he calls himself Ninja Loco. And he's just simply happy knowing that he's not currently responsible for a group of children. He can just be out here doing his thing, not worried about anybody but himself and which obstacles he needs to complete. Oh, the step on Astral World. Gosh darn it. All right, next up, Kira Tatlow out of TA Fitness. Kira's been here coaching all weekend, showing the kids how to get through these obstacles. Now it's just a matter of doing it herself. There she goes, straight through. Taking that low line approach. Oh, there she goes. Good shuffle move on it. And just eating it up. Getting good coaching from Lucas Reale. Needs a bit of a kick to get to that ring. Trying to get her hips going in the right direction, which can be a little difficult. These rings spin multiple directions, heavy metal designed to take you offline. Now Kira needs to find which way. There she goes. She kind of went straight all the way around the clock. Now it's coming to her. She's burned a lot of energy. Let's see if she has enough to get it there. Now she's kind of going straight across. Calms her swing down. Okay. Now she's going to rethink this here for a second and try to find a way to make this happen. Woo! Little heel hook. Give her hands a break. And just that obstacle can be torturous. You can either look really smooth or it can be torturous. All right. Next up, Matthew Bickley. A very fast ninja who's got his sights set on completing the course. Excellent work through the first one. Still under 20 seconds through the first two. That's a pretty good pace. If he can keep this up, he's got a good chance of hitting that buzzer.
Good pace, Matt. Good pace. Keep going.
Big pullback. Very nicely done. Reaches that toe out. Got to get himself squared away on that obstacle. Good job. Good reach. All right. He's been pretty conservative with his energy up until this point. So let's make sure he's still got some in the tank for the wind chimes. Moving very well. Hugging him because he loves them. Still doing that action hero one-arm hang. And couldn't stick the landing to the platform. I've said it before, I'll say it again. That action hero one-arm hang it looks great. It's a tough. If I'm talking basketball with Coach Dubuque, I think he and I would both agree that's not good fundamentals. All right, next up, a staple of the Masters division. I don't know who's more nervous, Alyssa or Daria. 104 is the heartbeat. You gotta love a Fitbit. I'm pretty sure even my heart strain went. No broken ankles this year, Daria, please. Knock on wood. It's her third season competing in the NNL, and she's competed on A&W in seasons 10 and 11. And you can really see how she's progressed over the last few years. She's looking much more confident on the obstacles. She knows what to expect. Really, it's just, she's got a wealth of experience, having raised a wonderful young daughter. Now she's got a wealth of experience in ninja. I don't know if you'd call that a second act, but whatever she's doing, I like it. Keep it up, Daria. We love you on this obstacle. Look at her flexing it out. My God. I hope I'm that shredded in a few years when my daughters are Alyssa's age. Whoop, got to eye up that landing and sticks it. Look at this. Young Daria Beard gets herself, oh boy, got to get those legs to it. Scratching and clawing like a mama koala up on those wind chimes. Getting the feet to it, using those legs. Wow. Look at the focus. Here we go, Daria. There we are. Now, time running down a little bit, but this is an obstacle that Daria could potentially complete. Oh, no. She's just out of gas. Those wind chimes just zapped her. All right, next up on the course, The young ninja who's cut his teeth here with us at Action, rocking his construction boots. Let's see how they fare for him on this course. Alex Goodwin, the natural. Off to the side, broke the plane, he's good there. This man is a reckless ninja. Only has one speed, and that's fast. Big hold there, likes to throw those big moves. Very young and full of energy. Let's see what those construction boots do on these wind chimes. He's going to use a lot of arms here. Nicely done for Alex. Looks like those construction boots didn't hurt him. I might have to pick up a pair of those. They look like they are ninja approved. Minute 22 to this point. Looking strong. All right, let's see how his Nike boots do on Ride the Lightning. Whoa, apparently they stick to the Lightning. And off he goes. Now let's see how he does in the Spider-Verse. Another obstacle that requires quality stick, and there it is. Avoid the pinch. Throws it down the lane. Big jump of the bar, sets his hips back, and he's off. Now 35 seconds into the cat. Coming down this lane with 30 seconds to go. A tall order to get himself to the top of the cargo net from here, but Alex is quick on these upper body obstacles. 20 seconds. Winding down here. Oh, how many times are we going to see that tonight? So many ninjas going down right at that spot. All right. Next up, Christian the Kid. We dragged him down from Camp Micah, threw him on our course, decided we want to see him out running. He's wearing headphones, so he's not going to hear any songs. He's going to leave it up to DJ Pardo to play us an awesome run song. This is his first year competing in the NNL. Three-time finalist. Competed on A&W 10 in Philly, making it to the city finals. He's hoping they invite him back. He's got the talent. Pushing it out, feeling the flow, moving very well. Going to take a run into it. Very nicely done. Oh no, just a miscalculation on the landing. We've seen that happen several times. You try to go fast through these obstacles and sometimes the calculations don't line up. Next up, another member of our Action Athletics Ninja team. Hold on, Dinesh. Now he goes. He is very excited to be on the course today. Dinesh making his way up step by step. Now into Astral World. There's a completion, getting some coaching here from Coach Paulina. Dinesh is not short on strength. He's still pretty new to the ninja game, so he's got to see a few looks here to get his technique down, but doing well so far. Grabbing it around the backside. There he goes. Now he's going to try to work those legs up. Oh, starting to slow. No! Looked so strong up to that point. All right, next up, Beverly Samui, working her way onto the course. Look at Beverly go! All right. This is her first time competing at Action. She's really enjoying her 60s. I mean, what's not to enjoy? She's out here competing, showing us the obstacles she can do. Beverly is so laser focused. Oh no! She was doing so well when I wasn't talking, and then I was like, oh, I should talk because people want to hear me talk. And I totally screwed her up. I'll take the rest credit for that. Just hang out for a minute.
That's okay. How many we got left?
Let's go, Heather, a member of our Action Athletics Ninja team. Setting out to negotiate this thriller. Trying to find a home for her hands on that second hold. Now thinking about going Tarzan, now switching it back to Caterpillar. Got to reach out for it. There she goes to the first platform. Heather making short work of step by step. Very nicely done through Astral World. The very attractive Mark Antioquila is giving her some coaching advice as she tries to separate herself from the other female competitors who have really struggled on heavy metal. Ryan, you did heavy metal earlier today. What was your thought on that obstacle? What was something that you noticed about it?
It's real tricky to get that momentum built up, but she's doing a good job here, rearranging that grip, trying to get that swing built back up. That's the trick you need, is getting it going here. And she's fighting hard, trying to get that swing built up here. Come on, folks, let's get her for some energy. She's trying to get it. She's down. Great try, great try.
Thanks, Ryan. Trying to get a little sideline, a little insight, athlete insight into this. If you've never seen Ryan run a ninja course night, it is a thing of beauty. All right, next up, we've got Chalk Boy Nolan Lajoie. He's been holding chalk for his teammates here the last few runs. Now it's his time to shine. I say Chalk Boy affectionately. Nolan is a monster on this course. And training with Luke, who has the fastest time up until now, you know Nolan's not going to let him get away with anything. If anyone can take that number one spot from Luke, or no, sorry, Dave Kavanaugh has the number one spot. Luke is in second place. It's gonna be Nolan. Oh man, look at that move. Sets it up. Now, can he complete it? We've seen a few other ninjas do that move, but then not be able to complete it. Nice job, Nolan. There he goes. Yet another banger track from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse soundtrack. I mean, put it on your heavy rotation on your playlist. You're missing out if you don't. There he goes. All right, 1:26. He's slightly off of Kavanaugh's pace, but that's to be expected. I mean, Dave was running through this course. Maybe Nolan can make up a little bit of time on him here. There we go. Now, he may be off of Kavanaugh's pace, but Nolan is still on fantastic pace to be able to complete this course. He just has to continue to execute. There he goes, up the cat. Now down this last line, no hesitation, lines it up. Race it. Wow, look at those links. Dave cheering him on. Saying, come get me. You've got it. Nolan looking so smooth through here. All right, onto the cargo net. He's got 22 seconds. Here he goes. Got to crawl. Got to be efficient. Oh, no, a little stumble. He's got to be running out of gas. Clock winding down. The adrenaline rush kicking in. And hits the buzzer. I don't know if Nolan, if he's okay. Looks like he might have hurt his shoulder there a little bit. Whew. Yep, let's get him an ice pack. Let's get him a little, let's get eyes on him here. Nolan sold out hard on that run. Looks like the shoulder is still in the socket, but that cargo nets, Ryan Stratus has seen his fair share of cargo nets in his day in ninja competition, and there's nothing easy about them. They're a really classic ninja obstacle, but they'll give you some trouble.
Looked like maybe we could have maybe tweaked it a little bit. The quick moves on those cargo nets can really take away your steady hand placement, so maybe just twisted it. Hopefully it's okay. We're going to get some ice on it and check on him, see how he is in a little bit. Cargo nets are one of those obstacles that will sap the energy right out of you, especially at the very end of a course run. So we'll check back in on him. Great finish of him. Great job. Hopefully he's going to be okay.
Thanks, Ryan, for that insight. Always like to get his thoughts on the matter. That's right. All right, coming up next to the course, a rec team member here at Action looking to complete some obstacles. Going out today, looking to just take away some experience and level up each time. That's all we're trying to do. Each time you come out and compete, you got it. Throw that leg over. There you go. There's a reason why we call this a ninja journey. If everybody just started out great at this sport, we'd have no business leveling up. All of us would just be awesome. Hannah is setting herself out on this course. Gonna match those hands. Just needs to find an out. Oh, man. But just like her teammate, Laura McGlynn, Laura did the exact same thing earlier. It was a matter of hand placement. They just couldn't quite figure it out. We'll work on that in practice. She'll come back stronger next time. All right, next up, somebody who's coming for Dave's #1 spot. He is used to chasing him around the gym. Lucas Reale. He knows what needs to be done. And when these two aren't facing off on the power tower, they're facing off here at Action.
Bitter blood. Rivals here. Nice.
It's so great to see Lucas up here competing with the adults. If you ask Dave and Jenny, they still remember when he came into their gym as a young kid, looking to just use Ninja as a way to heal, to feel better about himself, to get stronger, and now he does the same for other kids at their gym. He inspires each and every TA kid that competed here this weekend.
Beautiful.
And right now, he is just slightly off Kavanaugh's pace, but he knows he can make up time at any given moment. Lucas has cardio for days. He has all the obstacles. Still calling him good. Still calling him good. All right, now, Kavanaugh's pace might be out the window, but Luke can still jump back here and finish this course. He's got over a minute to this point left.
Buddy. You got it, man.
Wow. That might be the save of the weekend right there, folks. If he hits a buzzer after a save like that, I mean, he is on pace right here. He's just got to keep it going.
Push it.
You know his heart's got to be pumping, but he's right in his wheelhouse here.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh my goodness. Look at Lucas go. 38 seconds. This is unbelievable. He's ahead of Kavanaugh's pace with that snafu on the Ride the Lightning. I don't believe it. Climbing that cargo net and hitting the buzzer. 156 moves Lucas into first place. I don't believe it. Where did young Lucas find the energy? Holy moly. We knew there were going to be fireworks in this second wave, but my God, that was something special, folks. Man. Holy smokes, dude. Whew, okay. I'm going to need a new pair of pants. All right, next up, Robert Perry. Robert out of Ultimate Obstacles. He's got a tall order following that run from Lucas, but I mean, if anybody knows how to work his way around a gym, it is Robert. He's going to set it in motion here on step by step. There he goes. Still 2 minutes left on the clock as he heads into. There we go. Okay. Whoa! Excellent balance. Good job. Robert just couldn't hold on to that wing nut. Not wing nut, wind chime. My God, how many times am I going to do that this weekend? Wind chime. To be honest with you, folks, sleep deprivation is a real thing during NNL weekend. And this is the time when it starts to get a little delirious. Up next, we've got Julien Hammelberg. He's a music major at MIT. I'm going to be honest with you, I had no idea you could even major in music at MIT. I know they're known for pumping out great engineers, but, you know, anymore, music has become almost an engineering endeavor. Yeah? I mean, combining artistic expression with the meticulousness of an engineer, you can make some darn good music. There he goes. Obviously, this is a man with attention to detail. His pink shirt matching his pink shoes. He's even got a blue and pink wristband going on there. Okay. Chest up. Conservative through the Astral World. He's going to have to reach out for it. Whoa, ab. I'm telling you, I'm going to market an ab trainer called the Astro Glider. I don't think we're going to move a lot of product with a name like that, but it'll definitely get your abs in shape, that's for sure. Excellent recovery out of Julien. Around the corner he goes. Very nicely done. Now, wind chimes for some of our first-time competitors or our younger competitors have been an issue today. Let's see what Julien's got for it. Excellent footwork. There he goes. Wraps him up. Seemed to struggle on that first one, but now he's got a good rhythm going. Now this last one being a small, oh man! It just happens just that fast. All right. Next up, Derrick Conway. We're changing batteries? Of course we are. All right. Real quick for a camera change. All right, this is probably going to be my last opportunity before we give away some hardware to tell you about the raffle up front. Last time I checked the Patriots score, I believe it was 34-10. Patriots up on the Browns. Sorry, Baker Mayfield fans. Up, and here we go, and we're back, just like that. That is how fast our team is. Yeah, these guys, they don't mess around. They heard that. It's a great reference. All right. As Derrick makes his way up and around, there is no way that my Apple Watch is telling me I have not closed all my rings today. You got to be kidding me. Woo! Yeah, he thought about throwing a big move there and then went, okay. Yeah. Flexing out the bicep. Excellent conservative moves there. I might be going out on a limb here, but I think Derrick may be an OCR enthusiast, a Spartan racer. He's got those Spartan shorts on. Seems to have the build of an OCR, a runner who can also lift. I think those shorts are actually pretty good for ninja, if I'm being honest. The slit, almost like the Muay Thai style, up the side, good for range of motion. Here we go. Great L's, takes it across. It looks like Derrick is competing in the Masters division. His time is ahead of the Landlord Ninja to this point. Solid 15 seconds ahead. Oh, no! Oh, gets dumped. Dumped on. Darn it. Man, previous waves, we almost didn't see that fail at all, and it's happened so many times. You know what? I think next year, I kind of like this vibe. I got a second microphone. Next year, I'm going to invite Ryan into the booth. All weekend long, it's just going to be like, what do you think about that one? Ryan? Back and forth. We'll have a second microphone. Look at those L's, Stratus. Here we go. Mike Elwell. Speaking of L's, all's well that L's well on Instagram. Follow. Sometimes it just works, man. It just comes to you organically. The sleep deprivation. Oh, yeah. Mike is a meticulous ninja, and I can't believe he didn't give me any information about himself. He's going to make me make stuff up on the spot. All right. Mike rocking that Neighborhood Ninjas shirt. A great cause, a great organization. Trying to bring ninja to the masses, to the kids, to underprivileged areas. They have shirts for sale. No, Michael, no. As a fellow, one ninja coach to another, your kids are going to give you crap about that. I know they are. These kids don't let us get away with anything. That's why I don't compete anymore. I cannot handle the harassment that my team would give me. All right, here comes a bug man, Derrick Matthews. Another product of that great program down there in Connecticut, Real Life Ninja, New Era Ninjas. I think it's all united under one banner now. We've known Derrick since he was competing in the younger kids age groups. Derrick used to compete with us at the old action. Woo! Wow. I believe Derrick's first time competing was in Cleveland a few seasons ago. If I remember that cold night correctly, I believe that was him. Big jump. Derrick, another one of these ninjas who started out as a young teen, got into it, now he's aging up, shows so much skill as an adult that it's almost unfair to some of us older guys who have been doing it. Yeah, these kids, it's almost like what used to be impossible, what we used to think was impossible, they've never known it to be that. So they just naturally assume you can do a salmon ladder. They naturally assume you can push your body to these crazy limits. Oh, come on, Derrick. Oh, he's dancing it out. Wow, some really surprising falls here towards the end. That's what happens when you get competitors like Dave and Lucas who go out and set a fast pace. All right, now, one of our visiting ninjas, all the way up from Texas, Barclay stepping into the course. Now, the female division is wide open right now. I believe if Barclay completes this course for sure, that would move her into first place. She has her sights set on that buzzer. Very nicely done. Barclay came here to compete this weekend. Ahead of Kira's time to this point. We got a great shot of Barclay from last year on this glider, and we got another one this year. Swinging on the rope. Here we go. Setting. Look at the back musculature on Barclay. My God. Okay. Barclay setting those hips, wants to get her line. Oh, didn't quite get the release right, but now she's back around. Not a big deal. That's the kind of poise and experience. All right, now, we know Barclay gives amazing hugs, right? We're all familiar with that, at least those of us who are lucky enough to have gotten one of her hugs, and our lives are now better for it. Now the wing nuts. Wind chimes, every time. Yeah. She's reaching around it. So calm, kicks in the direction she wants to go, and now it's coming to her. There she goes. Okay, breathing it out. A little less than a minute here at this point on the course. I believe she's in first place right now, having completed that obstacle. But just to make sure. Ah, interesting strategy. Okay. Totally fine. Didn't use the structure to her advantage. Just a little incidental there on the way by. Let's see how she handles riding the lightning. That's a big reach for a competitor of her height. 5 foot tall. There she goes. That's it. Not sure if Barclay's ever been surfing before, but if she comes up and visits in the summertime, we'll take her paddleboarding. There she goes. That's it. Can she complete it in the time? Oh, no. Woo! But through. Thank you, Barclay, for an amazing run. And that's going to move her into first place, doubling the amount of obstacles that the next closest competitor was able to get. We do have a couple of strong females coming up. Good job, Barclay. We'll take you paddleboarding next time you come up. Work on that surfboard skill a little bit. Or we'll come down to Texas. It's probably a little warmer. Was that on that one? Oh, man. Interesting technique. Here comes Bobby O'Neill. Bobby, another NNL referee. An accomplished ninja in his own right. Look at that crossover move. Bobby knows what he's doing.
You got the energy, but you beating off the energy here.
Bobby O'Neill. I don't know. Yes, he did. The William Hung specific version of this song, not R. Kelly. A persona non grata these days, and yet still an amazing song. William Hung just doesn't have the same dulcet voice that R. Kelly does, but from what I understand, he pees on people less, so it's good for him.
That's it, buddy. Keep moving.
There he goes. Bobby really showing that with the practice that he's put in. I've watched Bobby over the last few years. He's competed here, I think, the last 3 years. This is his strongest showing yet. He looks more poised on the course this year, more relaxed. Not out of sorts at all. I know, that light is just beating right down on me. I'm in the spotlight, Casper. I think next year we should have all three of us in the booth.
There you go.
Me, Casper, and Stratus, all in the booth together, just delivering gold Pulitzer Prize winning commentary. Here we go, Bobby. Rocking those New Balance Zante trainers. A fantastic shoe from a fantastic shoe company. And he's through. 20 seconds left. Let's see if Bobby can complete this gauntlet right here. Spider-Verse down. Now into perfect circle. He's got enough time. That's it.
Make the dismount.
Pull it back and maybe lodge it against that speed bump. Here he goes. Got it. 2-1 and time before the cat. All right. Well, he checked those two off. All right. Well, we're coming down to the end here. Good job, bud. Thanks for coming.
Keep it up, man.
There is no way I was going to miss this run. Now, for those of you who missed or even watched our NNL NNL video, he's always team action to the core. If you want a lesson on how this course should be run, Connor will demonstrate. Competitors will start on the platform, making their way up the warp wall and across the thriller, landing on the green platform below, using the structure. Obstacle number 2, step by step. Connor will demonstrate up to the start platform and down. Now gliding across Astral World. We're gonna flag it for further review. That's all right. He's gonna keep it going. And sets the hips. Oh no! Down goes Claffey. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I mean, wow. That is a shocker. We've seen some really good ninjas go down. I mean, geez. He'll take some redemption time on that one. Hey, Connor, if you're looking for something to make you feel a little better, the Rangers are up 1-0 on the Bruins right now, so there you go. And you're going to see Billy Joel next month. Next competitor, Emily Ruggieri. No sacred cows here. Emily is on the course, and it is her time to shine. Making her way across. And trying to find the right combination. There you go. That obstacle proven to be a little trickier. We always say when you come to do a comp at Action, there are no layup obstacles. Even the first one, we want to make a little difficult. Emily making short work of this. I think Claffey could have maybe taken a little more conservative approach there. Emily up on heavy metal. Now this obstacle has been the bellwether benchmark obstacle for female competitors today. If she can make it past this one, she'll move herself into second place. Otherwise, it may come down to time through Astral World. So she has got to fight for this obstacle. Emily has got to fight for this obstacle, to fight for that podium spot. If she can make it through here, it's one grab away, and she's got a minute to do it. There it's coming. Got more to go. Got to keep those hips working in the direction. Oh my God. 50 seconds. Woo! She is pumping hard. Doing her best. Oh my goodness. And now running out of gas, and Heavy Metal is relentless. If you take even one swing off, Heavy Metal will take your energy away. Oh my God. Look at how fast that obstacle slows down. It just, oh, like an 8th grade pothead, it just drags you down with it. All right, next up, John Uga. Next up, we've got John. Coming down to our last few competitors, and man, do we have some powerhouses in this final grouping. If this was the Masters, we would have some power-packed pairings. And John, I don't know if he intended to do that or what, but boy, does he look smooth through that obstacle.
Big jump, big jump.
Ooh, getting dizzy over here. All right. Wow, John showing supreme confidence, but we have seen ninjas come in hot to this obstacle, take a couple extra grabs, and then gas out. Where's John's cardio at? Where's his contraction level? Are his contractions 1 second apart yet? We know April's aren't yet. In a few months they will be. Actually, about 6 weeks. There is that action hero hangout position again. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. Coach Joe, give him some feedback. When in doubt, match, but he saves it. Woo! Young ninjas out there, pay attention. Still got some gas in the tank. The one-up move on the transfer to the bar. 53 seconds left. We've seen a lot of competitors with this amount of time. We even saw Lucas Reale throw down the fastest time of the day with a pretty huge snafu on this Rise of Lightning. And across he goes. He's up in, got to touch that black bar, touched it with his head. Touch the black bar, you gotta go back and touch it. Oh my goodness. Stuck there on the bar, time winding down. Oh my God. Had such a strong run going. And now he's just hanging it out till the end. That black bar completion of the spider into the Spider-Verse. Just those little things that we mentioned in the rules. We do it for a reason. Oh man, look who's at our start line.
Let's go, let's go.
Our penultimate visiting pro ninja competitor. Najee Richardson will be coming up soon. Alyssa's run song, picked endearingly by our action staff here. A Van Halen classic. Why she runs to any song other than this ever is beyond me. Stratus just got it. I love it. Now she is chasing Barclay Stockett through this course. Gonna have to make it through. Whoa, she's okay. that not a start or finish platform.
Big move.
Here we go. That's it, that benchmark obstacle. Whoa, very quick. Oh, dip, 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 dip. There she goes. Woo! Okay. Don't give me heart failure like that, Alyssa. My God, get those legs on. Come on. She has got to squeeze. Sometimes you've got to squeeze. Sometimes you've got to say please. Not going to finish that song. We're going to continue going with Hot for Teacher. Alyssa, very quick. She's ahead of Barclay's pace to this point. Very nicely done. Still ahead of Barclay's pace, but Barclay was able to complete this obstacle. Leftover salmon.
Get up.
We're getting to that point in the night, Julien. There we go. All right, and across. Oh, we're going to throw the flag, but we'll see. I don't think we covered that in the rules. I said the wall was good. Oh, yeah, the wall was on. That's right. All right, there she goes.
Keep going. 30 seconds.
Still has to complete this obstacle. Eli Wember giving her the biggest smile on her way by. The smile of support as she moves into Spider-Verse.
Get that bar first.
Completes the Spider-Verse. Now, does she have the hops for...
Grab the ladder motion.
Oh, yeah.
1, 3, 2.
Nice. Very nicely done. Woo! Completes perfect circle. Very cool, very cool. And that run moves Alyssa into first place, having completed the perfect circle with, looks like one more female competitor will run. Nikki Pirela still left to run. Oh my God, be still my heart. Is that an Adonis at the front, at the start line? There is no commiseration, certainly no fornication, no home cooking between the love that Mark Antioquila has for Mike Ravert. He will call this harder than any other run. His love for this man will make it hard to call this run. But not for a professional like Mike Ravert. That's why we love him.
There
Woo.
you go. Too easy.
Around the corner he goes. Wow, Mark looking so good. So good through this run. So much innuendo going on right now. It's the Late Show, ladies and gentlemen.
Looking smooth.
We're coming down to the wire. Get that tattooed on your arm permanently, Mark, if you're going to work here.
There you go.
He is an aspiring human, and right now he is inspiring all of us. Yes.
Got it.
Very nicely done. Actually, I don't. Woo, he's through with a little over a minute. Now, here's the thing. We've been making some jokes. We've been having some fun, but Mark has a serious opportunity to complete this course. And so far, we've only had 4 completions, I believe. Whoa, look at him. Mark, I don't know if he's a snowboarder, but that was one heck of a mute grab. Woo! Mute grab into Indy, into lean grab.
Got it, dude.
Gets the suitcase grab. Now he's up into perfect circle. Watch your hand. Ooh, good adjustment. We don't want to leave any ninjas here with any less fingers than they already have. Nice job, Mark. Now 15 seconds. How far down this lane can he make it? 10 seconds to get down the lane. Takes the extra swing, and I think that's going to do it. Oh. Well, that run moving Mark up into 11th place. 11th place for Mark. Quality run. I think I saw 4 or 5 finishers in that division. Okay. So much love. Now, next up, Coach Mark Wood out of the Warrior Factory. He's been working hard all weekend. He did not drive out here just to coach his kids to victory. Mark Wood also wants to put his face on that podium picture and take home some hardware back to upstate New York. Failing in that, he may just head to any Rochester diner for a delicious garbage plate when he gets home. Drown his sorrows in a Jenny cream ale. Aiden Wood, a podium finisher from the young adult age division. Holding chalk for his coach, cheering him on. I'm sure they talked about what needs to happen in this run. Jumps up to the wing nuts. Now, Mark is breathing. Hopefully he's filling his lungs with oxygen, getting all that energy and ATP into his muscles, squeezing this out. Just bear hugging it. Look at his back muscles working so hard. You can see him through his shirt. Just, oh, very nicely done. This guy's built like a wrestler. He's got some serious power in those chops, as the giant vein in his forehead illustrates how hard he's working on this course.
There you go. Nice. Good job.
Mark into Ride the Lightning. Look at that indie grab. That is like totally tubular. He looks like he's riding a wave down the face at Mavericks. There he goes. Whoop, you got it, you got it. Stabilize, stabilize. Very nicely done, all right. 10 seconds, can he complete Spider-Verse into perfect circle? Touches the bar, hands on the perfect circle bar. 3, 2, 1. Oh, just times out. Man. Great run out of Mark Wood. Nope, we got one more after Naj. But that does move Mark into first place in the Masters division. Excellent run out of Mark. I didn't even know he was that old. Look out, guys. I just turned 39 next year. You guys are all in trouble in that Masters division next year. Next up, someone who did not come here to go lightly into that Wellesley night. He didn't spend 8 hours in the car on Friday to go home with no hardware. The Phoenix has risen and is about to ascend this course. Najee Richardson, ready to go.
Go Naj.
Knows what he has to do. One of the most focused and powerful ninjas. Doesn't even bother with the structure. Throws it from that second to last one. So precise. Like watching a surgeon dissect each obstacle. I think it is Purple Rain.
You got it, Naj. Put him through this. That's it, buddy.
He's looking princely up on those wind chimes. Oh my God.
Keep breathing.
Look at the precision control. Oh no! Oh no! What? What? Oh my God! He couldn't even hear me. He had headphones in. I was over here going nuts over Purple Rain, and Naj's got headphones in.
All good, Naj.
Oh, well, man, he'll get it back in redemption time. All right, now our final competitor of the day. Thank you, Ryan Stratus, for your commentary and your moral support. Next year, we'll get him up in the booth. I think up there on the top, I think where those spectators are, we're going to have a booth up there, and we're going to do all our commentary from up there. We'll invite people up in. I think that'd be a lot of fun, actually. Or if we build out another gym, we'll get ourselves a booth. When in doubt, always go with a booth, whether it's a restaurant or commentary-wise. Now, next up, Nikki Pirela. Right now, sitting atop the women's division is Alyssa Beard, with Barclay in second and I believe Kira in third. Nikki is looking to get herself a spot on the podium. If I'm not mistaken, I think she podiumed here last year. On to, oh, good recovery. Wow. Excellent recovery on Astral World. Steps to the platform, okay. Shakes her arms out. Rope up into heavy metal. Now, Nikki has not been here the entire time, but she's been here long enough to know that heavy metal is the bellwether, the benchmark obstacle for females to make it past. If she wants to have a shot at that podium, this is the one. Excellent pump on that swing. She is riling up the crowd with that heavy metal motion. Oh, yeah, oh, had it. Coming back to her. This is some of the best. Oh my God, but that heavy metal, moving that 13-pound bar, so difficult. Man, shaking her head, she's trying everything to get it. Oh, this obstacle is so taxing. She's been on there for a while. She completed Astro, so that was a minute 50, a minute 40. She's been on this obstacle for about a minute. That's a long time. All right, gonna hang her legs out. Okay. Now we've got a strategy that might pay off. She's trying everything she can. Why not? Throw the kitchen sink at it. She's got 15 seconds left. She's gonna put on a Cirque du Soleil show for us here. There we go. Always a good sport, always a showman. Thanks, Nikki. We appreciate you coming out. All right. Woo! Well, let's kill that music here for a little bit and give away some hardware. It was touch and go there for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you, big thanks to Ryan Stratus for coming over and getting me going. It's been a long weekend. Oh, I wanted to say thanks. Thank the crowd for coming. Thank you guys for sticking around through the Pats game. I mean, it was a foregone conclusion. We knew they were going to win. Come on. But now we got nothing left to do but give away some medals and congratulate the winners. Tell you that this is your last chance to head on up to the Action Cafe and give them your money for your refreshments. And if you want to buy some Action merch while you're here, we have some awesome pint glasses. I don't know about you guys, but every morning I come downstairs, I have my juice. I'm really stalling until they give me the results. That's why I'm talking to you. Every morning I come downstairs, I have my juice in the same pint glass that I won at a competition like 3 years ago. It makes me feel good. So buy an Action pint glass. It'll make you feel good every morning. It's the gift that keeps on giving. The raffles, do you have them done? We're going to do them. Let's announce them right after the winners. Let me get the winners out first. Paul Woods, our teen champion in the male division, heading up that Action Cafe. And then we also have some awesome t-shirts. If you sweat through one already, buy a new one up front. These are the staff ones. We don't have these for sale. Oh, thank you. Now I can be done stalling. That is an awesome looking What's Next t-shirt, young lady. I love it. All right, here we go. We have got a lot of hardware because we've got multiple divisions. So let me get all my masters and adult ninjas over here in this vicinity so that I can tell everybody how great you are and you can come up and accept your awards. It's like herding cats. My God, can I get all of my adult and masters competitors up here? Connor Claffey, I'm looking in your direction. I know I don't have to give you anything, but I'm begging you to come over. I know you've been hearing me talking all weekend, and my voice now probably just sounds like white noise in the background. But I implore you, because we have one more amazing picture to take at the end. It becomes my desktop background for the year, and I want to see all of your smiling faces in it, which means I need everybody in this area. Every day after I have my juice in my favorite pint glass, I come into work, I turn on my desktop, and I see my favorite picture, which is the one from this. Until next year. All right, there we go. That's enough. So starting in the Masters female division. Quiet down. Dude, I got nothing left. I can't yell over the microphone anymore. I'm taking tomorrow off. In third place, oh, sorry. This is great. So we had 5 female competitors in the Masters female division, 2 of which had not qualified before. So our second and third place competitor both qualified here, which is great. In third place, completing Astral World in 1 minute 18.67, Patience Schreiber. Or Bello. It's Pay. Third place. I thought we'd do it backwards. I would announce first, then second, then third. No. Okay. In second place, completing Astral World in 1 minute 3 seconds, Melinda Rothstein. Both Melinda and Patience have now qualified for nationals. Good job. And in first place, leaving here in one piece with her ankle intact, Daria Beard. She flexed it out so hard on those wind chimes, man. That was, man, she's getting stronger every year. Awesome job, ladies. All right, now just kind of, pose for the picture. There you go. Step down for a second. We're going to get the Masters men up here, and then we'll take a picture of all you guys. Stay close by, 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 stay close by. Do I need to say something different? Go back up there. Go back up there. There you go. We just have to take a picture is all later. Sorry. I don't mean to make demands of you this late in the evening. It's all about the gram. All right, now, outside. So we had several qualifiers outside of the top 3 in the male Masters division. So our 5th place, words are hard to come by. Our 5th place finisher qualifying for nationals, completing against the wind chimes, Josh Squire. Come on up. Coming full circle with that guy. We put established 2012 on our shirts. I'm pretty sure Josh was there from the very beginning. In 4th place, competing leftover salmon, Josh Schreiber. It is a full nationals ticket punch for the Schreiber family tonight. Both Pay and Josh. There you go. We'll be seeing each other at finals. Book your plane tickets. I heard North Carolina's real nice that time of year. All right, now, one of our podium competitors actually qualified, so I'll read that when we get there. In 3rd place, completing leftover salmon in 126.80, Eric Loisel. In 2nd place, completing Ride the Lightning and qualifying for nationals, Matthew Tortorello. And in 1st place, completing Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Mark Wood. Let's get all of our Masters Division people, ladies and gentlemen, up there, and we'll take a picture of the Masters Division. Don't fall down this year. That was one of the funniest pictures from last year when Patience almost fell off the... Yeah. I'm going to post those pictures. You guys have got to see them. There's one, you can see it in the background of the Instagram post we did with Coach Pete going, is it too late to register? Patience actually fell off the podium, and Renata tried to catch her. It was hilarious. Look at that. Oh, beaming. Makes my heart happy. Great job, guys. All right. Now, moving on to our adult competitors. Moving on to our adult competitors, we did have some qualifiers in the female division outside of our top three. So the first qualifying spot, reading from bottom to top. In 8th place, Rachel Avalo. We will see her in North Carolina in a few months. Also qualifying for nationals, out of 7th place, Haley Alicki. Where's Haley? There she is. Good job. All right, now our top 3 female competitors. In 3rd place, completing Astral World in 29 seconds. She's already qualified. Kira Tadlow. In 2nd place, completing Leftover Salmon in 1:49:01, Barclay Stockett. And in 1st place, completing Perfect Circle in 2:18:22, Alyssa Beard. That is 2 first-place finishers for the Beard ladies this evening. Congratulations. That family's taking home some hardware. Good job, ladies. Man, those medals look good. Oh, sorry. Emily qualified. My bad. She's in 5th place. I glossed over. Good job, Emily. Sorry. I jumped right over it. Derrick, thanks for calling me out. No, I appreciate it. Sorry about that, Emily. It's late. I haven't slept. All right. Ladies, stick close by. Yeah, I do need to eat some food and probably have a few Red Bulls. This Sober October thing's getting harder and harder. I'm telling you. I'll make it. All right, now, whoa. Our qualifying spots have had to bump down quite a bit. Is this right? Are we good to go, Becky? It doesn't affect anything. Okay. So the ones that aren't marked as previously qualified, I can announce them. Fantastic. Well, then I have fantastic news for 3 awesome people who did not finish in the top 3 but have qualified for nationals. Mark Antioquia. Much love for Mr. Mike Rabert. Our 2nd person qualifying for nationals, my partner in crime and soon-to-be partner in the booth, Ryan Stratus! We're going to start a podcast together called Two Beards in a Booth. It's going to be awesome. And our final qualifier who finished outside of the top 3, Alex Goodwin! Where is he in his construction boots? He probably left. He's got work early in the morning. Anybody that wears construction boots figures he's got to be up early. I don't know. Anyway, I see what's in your hand over there. You're going to rock it out? Okay, fair enough. In 3rd place, finishing the course at a time of 2:01 flat, Luke Dillon! Go ahead, throw some shade. Luke is we should all feel for Luke. He's fighting a condition called macular degeneration, and he needs to wear those indoors he's known as the retinal detachment ninja, and yeah, dude, you're a man-child. You're a massive, massive man. You're standing next to Ryan Stratus, and you're dwarfing him. All right, next up. This is when I do my best work, when I'm delirious. Next up, edging out his partner and teammate from TA Fitness, Dave Kavanaugh. Dun, 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 dun. Oh wait, that's the presidential. Never mind, that's the wrong one. What's the Olympic one? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Okay, and In first place, completing the course in 1:56.09, Lucas Reale. There you go. We got some pictures and pose for the picture. Good, good, good. And ladies, get back up there on the podium. Let's get you guys back up. Qualifiers as well. You guys can all get in there. Qualifiers, finishers. All righty then. Let's get those pictures there. All right, now you guys stay put. Everybody else is around here. If you're still here, you're still hanging out, get on over here for a picture. Crowd in on the mats. Let's try to get everybody in. Try to get everybody in. Action staff, everybody who's here, everybody who's left. We're all a little stinky. Yes. Hey, action staff, grab those consequence boxes and move them in on the back so that we can get another level. Grab the consequence boxes and move them in the back so we can get another level. Casey and Tej, all you guys that are sitting on those boxes, we're going to move them to the back so we can get another level up. There we go. If you're still here, get in the picture if you want to be in the picture. I'm telling you, this is my desktop background. I look at this every morning when I come in. It makes me happy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'll come right over here. I'm going to hang out with my bro, Zach Keenan. Bones Brigade. Over in the corner. Got Gavin over my shoulder. Hey, what's up? Can we get everybody in or do we need to scooch? And all you people here, you're tremendous.